All right, we are live on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join me on this beautiful Saturday evening. Yes. It is Saturday, April 10th, 2021. Before we get started here, let me make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. And it has. Went out right away. Right when I hit the start streaming button on OBS, Open Broadcast Software. YouTube, you're amazing me more and more each and every day. Despite what other people say about you, YouTube, you've come a long way. And I'm blessed to be a part of this community. And I'm even more blessed that you've allowed me to continue to remain a part of the YouTube Partner Program. I'll get to the chat here in just a little bit. Some great things already happening in the chat. But first, let me also make sure that the back end of YouTube is rolling smoothly. And it absolutely is. It absolutely is. And let me make sure that Facebook is rolling as well. This is going to be a good show. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a great show, actually. I have some updates to people that have been blocked, so stick around for that. Yeah, good show. It's going to be a great show, actually. Okay, we're rolling smoothly on both Facebook and YouTube. And one more thing before we get right to it. This channel is sponsored by the Discover Community Network, owned by a great long-time 10-plus year friend of mine named Troy Brewer. He is the CEO, founder, and owner of the Discover Community Network. If you'd like to find out more information about the Discover Community Network, or DCN for short, please go in the description about a third of the way down on the YouTube side of things. There are a couple links there. If you're on Facebook, you can go to the Facebook search bar and type in Discover Community Network, and you'll find all of the Facebook business pages that Troy has created for his amazing marketing company. And if you need any help with marketing and branding, Troy is a genius. Him and I can work together with you behind the scenes to, get your message out there, regardless of how you're looking to get it out there, whether it's YouTube, whether it's another social media platform, whether it's by website, whether it's by podcasting, whatever it is. Him and I are very knowledgeable, and he can definitely help, and he's very reasonably priced. So connect with him. And again, Troy, thank you so much for your continued sponsorship and patronage of this channel. Thank you very much for that. All right. So first things first, before I get to the chat, I want to make it clear that I believe the glitch has been somewhat fixed on my channel. Actually, I don't think YouTube or Google have fixed it yet, but I think I found a workaround that's allowed me to unblock certain people I'd like to unblock or have wanted to unblock. It's showing unblocked when I go to your channels now. I'm not going to get into detail on how I did that unless somebody asks later on in the chat. But let me just make it clear that there are certain people that have been unblocked. American Dream, all of your accounts have been unblocked. American Dream 1.5, 2.5, 6.2, American Wolf, or whatever that channel is. I cannot remember what it's called. Also, a guy by the name of Carl, who runs the channel Wheelchair Guy Gaming, and your other main channel, I can't remember what it's called, have been unblocked. Additionally, because I was on American Dreams panel last night, and I have seemed to have made amends with some people from the past, Raleigh Jones, your main channel and your Raleigh Jones Repair Service channels have been unblocked. Jamie Lichen Theory, your Lichen Theory channel, your hashtag Lichen Legion, and your Punksthetic channels, they've been unblocked. All of them have been unblocked. Did I say blocked? I meant to say unblocked if I said blocked. So please come in the chat. And there's GLM. Your main channel's been unblocked. Can you let me know behind the scenes, GLM, if that's actually you? So I make sure that the unblock actually happened. Let me know if that's actually you, because again, if that is you, then my workaround to unblock people that have been blocked has worked. So anyway, I'll just wait for her to to do that. In the meantime, I can check to see if that's actually, nope, that's not her channel. That's a different channel. That is not the real GLM. That is not the real GLM channel. So let me see how I want to handle this. Thank you. I think, Queen, you banned her. Okay. Yeah, I'm double checking that right now, making sure that it shows blocked. Yep. That's the doctor, Queen. Because the doctor showed that the doctor saw that I unbanned certain people, so he's cloned a bunch of accounts, and I'm just going to use the go-to channel extension to continue banning the doctor and other people that are cloning accounts, which is primarily him, and they're not going to get a word in. The actual GLM account has been unbanned. So that is that. I think my IQ is higher than the doctor's. He's watching. He's obsessed. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, the Queen, they're gonna keep coming after us. We just have to handle it maturely, professionally, and respectfully, and move on. And that's just the bottom line. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So, folks, I have unbanned many people. If you can please come into the chat if you're watching this and check to see if your channels are working. Like in Theory, Jamie, Raleigh, and others, American Dream. Folks, if you come in the chat and you type and you're not noticed fairly quickly, please email me or text me if you have my number behind the scenes and let me know that you tried the chat and it still didn't go through. But I believe my workaround to unblock these particular channels have been, it has worked actually, which is what I'm trying to say. So, Queen, just, let these people talk. You know, I've worked on a bunch of things behind the scenes to make some amends, and we're gonna give them a chance. We're gonna give these people a little bit of a chance. So, and as long as you're respectful, Jamie, you know, we have an agreement. We have an agreement, and thank you, Queen. And that agreement works both ways, right? You know, I'm trusting the fact that you've moved forward and you're looking to create some better content. I noticed last night you had a real show. I'm proud of you for doing that. Unfortunately, it got blocked worldwide for some copyrighted content you used, but you edited it and it processed, and I was able to catch parts of it after you edited out the copyright claim that blocked your stream worldwide. That's why I don't use any copyrighted content. That stuff happens, right? But yeah, so it's a two-way street. Feel free to come in here. You can have fun, Jamie or anyone else. Just be respectful. You know, a little jab here and there, no problem. But if it goes back to the same type of trolling that it used to be, then Queen will ban you immediately. Queen, we need to have a little flexibility for people having a little bit of fun, as long as they're not coming at us in the ways they used to, okay? Does that make sense, Queen? And Queen, I got to tell you, you're the boss here. You're the head moderator, and you always will be, especially after what you probably already know happened, because you're a part of the private Coach Eli clan moderator chat on Hangouts. And I'm sure you already know what's going on. And some other people might have, a guess at what's going on. But I'm going to share that with you here in just a little bit. I'm going to clear things up. But I'm going to handle it respectfully, professionally, and maturely. That's how we do things over here on the Agrippa on Live channel. All right, let's get to the, let me check out Facebook first to see if anybody's there. Nobody's on Facebook. Let's go to the YouTube chat. Life is great. Says, hello, Eli and everyone. Hello, Life is great. Welcome to the show. Jenny from the block, you got your mod wrench back. Congratulations. Welcome back to the mod crew, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, I know you've had your moments, and we had a misunderstanding. It was clearly a misunderstanding. And I appreciate you reaching out to me privately yesterday, or yesterday or the day before, whenever it was, within the last few days, and handling things professionally, respectfully, and maturely with me. I honestly mean that. A lot of times we have a lot of fun out here, and when people handle things maturely and professionally, people get bored of that stuff, right? But I think you and I are old school, right? It's about respect, right? I respect you as a human being, as a woman, and I respect you as a fellow YouTuber, and I really appreciate the way that you handled it when you reached out to me behind the scenes, and I'm glad to have you back. Glad to have you back here on the channel, and I hope there's a bright future ahead for us to work on some stuff together, maybe do some panels together, and really help a lot of other people that are struggling with a bunch of things that I'm going to be discussing here tonight. So thank you again for that, Jenny from the block. I appreciate you. I'm probably like the only guy on YouTube that's not hitting on you. I'm not saying that you're not an attractive woman, Jenny. You are an attractive woman, but, I separate business from pleasure. A lot of women have tried to get me to send them private pictures of me and stuff like that. And I'm not looking to date or hit on any YouTube women. That's, in my real life, where I live locally. But I do respect you as a human being, as a woman, and as a good person that's truly out here to really help people. But some people, we're not able to help them because they don't realize that we're truly trying to help them. They think we're trying to hurt them. And I'm going to share another story regarding that here tonight. Let's see here. A1 Loving Legacy. Good evening, Eli. Hope to be able to make your live stream. Well, thank you for being here. Life is great with the smiley. Jenny from the block. Hi, Elias in chat. We're watching movies, but I hit the like button. Thank you, Jenny. A1 Loving Legacy with the $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. Big round of applause for you. A1 Loving Legacy. Do I know you? I appreciate that $5 super sticker that says bravo. How long have you been a part of this channel? I think you've been around a few times in the past. And how did you find out about the channel? I appreciate the $5 super sticker. I'm just curious if I've known you. Oh, Jenny from the block became a member again. Oh, Jenny from the block. Jenny from the block. Big round of applause for you once again. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Wow. That was unnecessary, Jenny. But thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So many great things have been happening here lately. So many things have been happening here. GLN, can you please come in on your other account, your main one, the one that's God Loves Me? I want to make sure I was able to unban it. I found the workaround that I think is working. Can you come in on that account and see if it's working? Please. Thank you. Let me take care of some maintenance here real quick. Give me just 1 second here. Gotta do this on the fly, right? Gotta do this on the fly. Give me a second here. Hey, Lewis Fuller, how you doing, bro? I'll get to you in a second. I just have to add something real quick. Yeah, I really hope that GLN comes back in on her other account and it works, because then we're good. Then we're really good. Okay, we should be good now. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, you can fold my laundry while you're at it too, GLM. I'm doing you a favor. I'm not asking you. You don't have to do it, GLM. You have asked me in the past to unban your main account, and I did. Don't try to trigger me here, GLM, because if you try to trigger me, I'll trigger you 10 times harder. That's all right. Okay. Let's get back to the chat. Queen Helen Kate says the Queen is here. She says you're good. Thank you, Queen. Let's see here. Spirit Vox Paranormal Dundee. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. Great to see you here, man. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Okay, what else do we have here? A1 Love and Legacy. Good evening, Eli, Queen, and Mutt. Well, that's part of the story here tonight. It's involving Mutt Nut's crazy world. She probably will not be showing up. She is not banned here. I will say that. Mutt and Super Steph, you both are not banned here. And you can come in here and chat if you're respectful and share your thoughts, because we're going to be talking about you, Super Steph, and you, Mutt, in just a few minutes here. It's part of the topic. And to also make people aware of what happened. GLM, under her Gargamel Mickrix account, says, hey, kids. Lord Gaelic's in the house. The Dark Lord has arrived. Welcome, Lord Gaelic. Glad to have you here. Queen says, hello, Lord Gaelic. One Night Man's in the house. Howdy, cowboys and cowgirls. Yeehaw. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome here. GLM says, which one is Jenny? She's the one with all the Russian symbols. GLM says, I hit on Jenny all the time. She's a beautiful woman. That's all good. I don't hit on YouTube women, but she's a beautiful woman. And you're not a bad-looking woman either, GLM, but I don't hit on YouTube women. Right? I can acknowledge the beauty, but hey, I don't mix business with pleasure. It never works. Don't do it. Let's see here. GLM says, there she is. Queen Helen Casey says, nice try, unknown. Bunch of trolls coming in here. Lewis Fuller is here again. Queen Helen Casey, hello, Lewis. GLM. Already read that. Gosh, do you want me to fold your laundry too? Lewis says, I am ready to beat up the trolls. That's great, Lewis. A1 Loving Legacy. You've known me a while, love. Slightly difficult to comment much. I'm cooking. Where do I know you from? Actually, let me take a look here. Let me see here. Are you the sister of Ellie Leggett? I'm just kind of wondering. Maybe you are. Okay, doesn't matter. It's cool. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you again for the $5 super sticker. Lewis says, I'm doing great. There's God Loves Me. Is that the real God Loves Me? Let me check. Nope. That is not the real God Loves Me. That's the doctor again. So I'm going to ban that one. Jesus, Doc, do you not understand that my game is airtight and you're pathetic? I'm just verifying on the back end here. Another block. Yeah, that is not the real GLM channel. The doctor is coming in here and he's cloning a bunch of GLM's accounts and I'm looking them up with my go-to channel extension. And that's not her. That's all right. Keep on trying, Doc. We're going to keep banning you, dude. I mean, you're not getting anywhere, man. I'm going to mention what happened here in a second, Lord Gaelic. But, yeah, welcome to the show, bro. What did Mutt do wrong? Well, Queen, I don't know. Did you not read the private messages behind the scenes? You're going to find out what happened. Life is great. Wow, you and Mutt had a falling out. No, I don't consider it a falling out. She made a decision. She made a decision, and I'm going to share with you folks. You folks need to relax. You need to relax. You folks love drama. Drama is pathetic. Thank goodness it's Saturday. Says life is great. One night man, I'm a flirt. Well, I'm a flirt too, bro, but I don't hit on digital women, right? Especially digital women that are nowhere near where I live, right? Faith EML says A1 loving legacy. Not sure what that means. Let's see here. OMG, Eli, you are killing me. How am I killing you? L. Frost, you have a great channel, Coach. Eli just wanted to show some support to you. How'd you find out about the channel, L. Frost? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. Let us know. No, I did not. I was busy researching. If you go to the private Hangouts chat for moderators, you'll see what happened, Queen, but I'm going to talk about it here in just a second. That was you, GLM? GLM, that was not your actual account. GLM, I'm going to tell you which account it is. This is the account I want you to test out. I'm going to put it in the chat, okay? Give me a second here. I'm going to put it in the chat. Just give me a second, GLM. Let me see. It's the one where you have 153 subscribers. Oh, now it's blocked. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Give me just a second here. So that was actually you. And the tool got it wrong. Here, I'll do this. Just give me a second, GLM. Hold on a second here. All right, GLM, do me a favor because the doctor is here and he's cloning accounts. Can you come in on that channel right there, GLM, and then message me on Hangouts letting me know that that is you? Okay. And as a matter of fact, GLM, for this show, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to moderate you so the doctor cannot make clone accounts of you. And that's what I'm going to do. Because that's what this doc wants to do. This guy wants to make clone accounts of you. And we're just going to fix that problem right now. There we go. Yep, that's the doctor. That's not the real mutt. You know, if you, Doctor, and you, Brutal Mafia, want to troll the chat and give me more views, it's not a big deal. This is what this show is about. People that project their insecurities on YouTube. And many are unblocked. You're giving me more of a show, dude. Thank you so much. Cool. Just be cool, GLM, and I'll let you keep the wrench. So GLM, you folks can see GLM, and GLM, you are now unblocked, right? So the workaround works. So American Dream, you're unblocked on all your channels. Jamie Lycantheria, your main channels. I think Starbuck the Kitty still blocked. So was there a fake account that came in here? Oh yeah. The doctor, when he saw it was going live, he was preparing with a ton of stock accounts, right? This is hilarious, right? This is incredible. Incredible amounts of trolling coming in right now, right? People created new accounts just to come and troll me, right? So give me a second here. Yeah, you're good. GLM, you're good. Hey, Rex Rogers, how you doing? All right. Yeah, no, we'll get rid of the trolls and get to the show. We're having a little bit of fun right now. This is great. So GLM. So that is the account. Just to clarify, GLM, let me know in the chat. That was the account that was blocked, and now we can see you in the chat, right? It's all good, right, GLM? What's the point of cloning channels? That's lame, says Lord Gaelic. Well, they do it because they try to disrupt your show, Lord Gaelic. I mean, it's only a few people that have the time to do that. This guy, it's the guy I have the restraining order on. And he's just a pathetic guy. Lewis says, this guy is a real asshold, H-O-L-D, with the typo. It's okay, Lewis. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, dude. All right, so it looks like I have found a workaround to be able to unblock anybody. If anybody would like to be welcomed back to the Agrippa on Life channel and you're still blocked, please email me at Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. You can go below in the description of any of my videos or go to the About section of my YouTube channel from a laptop or desktop, and my email is there. Make sure you send me your channel link, a direct link to your channel, so that way I can unblock it if you know I deem you worthy of being unblocked. If you're a troll, you're not getting unblocked, or if you're a big hater, you're not getting unblocked. Let me see here. Oh, he is? That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, Jenny, I sent you some messages behind the scenes. I know you're getting them. It's all good. It's all good. There are a lot of people out here on this platform that, you know, for some reason are jealous of certain people. They're insecure and they're seeking our attention, right? And I just don't give those people any attention. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. People are going to do what they're going to do. It's just not a big deal. So, this has been an interesting show already. Hey, Ellen. How you doing? It's been a while. Welcome back to the show. Lewis, Eli knew what you meant, says Queen. Yep, says Lewis. Let me see here. Let's see here. Give me a second. I'm just doing some maintenance in the chat here real quick. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. All my mods are messaging me privately behind the scenes, and I'm saying, look, it's not a big deal. We got this covered, right? They're going to burn their sock accounts. Holy smokes! Oh, you didn't need to do that. Jenny from the block with the $19.99 super chat with no message. At least you should have put a message in there, Jenny. Jenny, that was not necessary, but thank you. Jenny, listen, Jenny, I'm not, again, I can't tell you or anyone how to spend their money, but I know what you've told me before, but Jenny, I'm happy to have you back. It'll get reinvested back into the business. My mods are a little bit slow tonight, but that's okay. They're busy with other things, I guess. And listen, GLM, we're good. I'm going to let you keep the mod wrench, but we're good, okay? Because I don't want people cloning you. And, you know, things have been going cool with us and Raleigh and American Dream and some other people. You know, we were on American Dream's channel for many hours last night. GLM, myself, Raleigh came on later on. Dream was running the show. It was a pretty good conversation, wouldn't you say? But anyway. Yeah, let me scroll through the chat to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I got it all under control, folks. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You see, these guys don't understand that if I wanted to be the biggest super troll, I could out-troll them. That's how I know how to combat their game. Like, I'm prepared for it, right? I'm a one-man show, but I got my game dialed in. I've got my game dialed in. Thank you again for the $19.99 super chat from your iPhone, because I have an iPhone and that's the only place where you can send a super chat that ends with 99 cents. Thank you so much for that, Jenny from the block. All right. Hang on. Give me a second here. Ellen Velu. Is it Velu? The fam. Hey, God loves me. She says. Jenny from the block says, nope, I work hard. I love donating to lots of channels. Well, I appreciate that. But seriously, Jenny, that's not necessary here. I want to just, help you. And I think you and I, Jenny, could actually do some shows between both of our channels. And I want to help you reincarnate your channel. And we can really help people out here better understand what I'm going to be discussing here in just a few minutes, right? But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break here in a few minutes early on, refill my coffee before I get into the situation that happened. It involves Muttnut's Crazy World channel, and it also involves Super Steph. They're both good friends. And I'll talk about that when I get back from the break. Oh, boy. Doc, your streams are pathetic. They get less than 100 views. And it's the same old thing, different day, dude. And if you say you're not the doctor, then why do you even care, dude? Why do you even care, right? It's not a big deal, dude. Jenny from the block says, okay, Jim and I started second movie. Have a good night. Yes, we can do Eli. We'll talk on Hangout. Sounds good, Jenny from the block. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, geez, Jenny. Bye-bye. Jenny, save some of that money. Thank you for another $2.99 super sticker, Jenny. You're far too kind. And I've got to start creating some more members-only content because I've got a bunch of members now, and I really want to take care of them. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you. You made a big difference in the 2 days that we patched things up. And I never want it to go the other way again. So thank you so much. Can somebody let American Dream know he's unblocked here? I've been trying to reach the guy. American Dream, you are unblocked. Here, give me a second here. Okay, give me a second here. Just a second here. I'm getting a bunch of messages and emails, and I want to make sure that everything's good. All right. All right. So again, like I mentioned, folks, I'm going to take a quick break here in a second, and then I'm going to get to it because it's going to take me a while to go through it. And I want to refill my coffee and use the restroom so I can get through it during the entire second segment. But again, folks, my workaround to unblock people is working. GLM's been unbanned on her main account. Jamie, like in theory, you've been unbanned on your 3 main accounts. And American Dream, you've been banned on all of your accounts. Wheelchair Game Guy, Carl, on your 2 accounts, you've been unbanned. And I can't remember who else. Raleigh Jones, you've been unbanned too. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know there were a few trolls that slipped by. I guess you guys got busy, which is why I started moderating. But you got it, Queen, for the rest of the show. I appreciate it. I think we're going to be okay, though. I think they're going to burn through their sock accounts. And that's another reason why I'm just kind of dragging on this first segment to let the trolls come in, get burned through all their sock accounts, and then we can just go to the second half and talk about what we're going to talk about. And then I can even just cut that out as a pre-recorded video, later on. It's not a big deal. These people think that they're distracting my show or they're disturbing my show. They're not doing shit, to be honest with you. They're not. We're handling business and we're moving forward into the future. That's what we're doing here. It's exactly what we're doing here. So, with that being said, let me cue up some royalty-free YouTube music and take that first break, and then we'll talk about these. Now, again, Muttnuts Crazy World and Super Steph, you're not banned here. And we'll know that is the real you by the way you talk. So if you want to come into the chat and talk, then no problem. You can share your feedback. I'm sure you're both watching because people like you, I'm not trying to be rude by saying this, people like you love drama, whether you say you love drama or not, because you certainly have created a bunch of drama lately. And I never thought that someone like Mutt would create drama and someone like Super Steph would create drama. But they did, and we're going to talk about it, and I'll share my thoughts when I get back. But again, ladies, you're not blocked here. Yes, you no longer have moderator wrenches here. And yes, you have been removed from the private, hangout chat, for the moderators behind the scenes. But besides that, you're welcome to chat. You're going to be competing with the doctor, though, who will be continuing to clone your accounts. So just make sure you're cool with what you say, and we'll be able to decipher who you are, right? If you act crazy, then we won't be able to decipher you from the doctor, and we're just going to ban all of you. That's just the way it goes, right? The more the merrier, says One Night Man, right? Right. Absolutely. All right. Let me continue loading up some music here. Give me a second here. Who is that? Oh, Lewis, can you send me her actual channel? What's her channel? Rosie Wren. I can unblock her right now, man. I'll give her a chance. That's fine. How come I can't see blocked comments? What are you talking about? No, GLM. You can see the blocked comments since you had a mod wrench, but you can't go back and see the ones before you became a mod. So anything that was blocked by you or another mod since you got the wrench, it'll show up. Before you got the wrench, you're not going to see that. You understand that? No, the other good part about having a wrench is banning the trolls, GLM. But you don't like to ban anybody. That's the main purpose of being a mod. Not to see the secret comments that, got blocked. That's an added benefit, but you know what I'm saying, right? All right, give me a second here. Let me see if I can find Rosie Wren's channel real quick. Lewis, where is that channel at, man? What channel is that? Lewis, can you send me that channel? Send me the channel name and link. I just want to take care of all this maintenance. I know there's a lot of dead air on this show, but I want to take care of all this maintenance here. So that way we can just move forward and the right people will be unbanned. Who you gonna call troll busters? Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Lewis, I'm going to give you another 30 seconds or so to get me the full name of her channel. And then I can't keep delaying the show. I need the information a little bit quicker, bro. Give me a second here. Hang on. Hang on a second here. All right. Lewis just sent it to me. Thank you, Lewis. Yeah, I want to do this now because I want to test that this actually works. Yeah. So I still subscribed to her. That's her. That's her. All right. Give me a second here. Now, she might get cloned by the doctor. I'm not going to moderate her, at least at this point. I need to see how it's going to go. But I'm just letting you guys in the chat know that the doctor is probably going to clone her account. So just make sure you ban the right person. All right, I'm almost set here. Yeah, this workaround takes a few steps, but it does work. So she should be able to pop in the channel any second here. Let me see. And let me make sure that she wasn't banned on Nightbot either. I knew I'd be doing a lot of maintenance tonight, so let me just make sure. All right, have Rosie Wren come check it out. She should be unbanned right now. She should be unbanned right now, Lewis. Did you used to be a patient of this doctor guy? No, he just happens to be a doctor. He's a super troll. He's a doctor that got popped for prescription fraud and insurance fraud, basically using the identity of someone else to use their insurance to pay for these drugs that he wrote by stealing another doctor's prescription pad. It's a whole long story, man. But he's been a YouTube super troll for like 4 years, and he's obsessed with me, and I have a restraining order on him. So, but that doesn't stop him. And then he says it's not him, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Life goes on, right? All right, folks. Music is all queued up. Make sure you have Rosie come in here to make sure her channel's working. Mods, keep an eye on the chat. Stick around. We'll be right back. We're back. I guess we will no longer be seeing Mutt say welcome back anymore. We'll explain more about that in just a few here. Yes, clap your hands. You like the background? It's a beautiful background, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yeah. That's the real Rosie. That's the real Rosie right there. We'll take care of that in a second. I'm very good with my tongue, but some of you will never know that, right? All right. Oh, man. I had a feeling this would be more like a maintenance stream. It is a maintenance stream. I already was prepared for this anyway. Anyway, I know these YouTube streets now. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you have no clue what's going on. YouTube's a crazy world. It's a great way to promote your stuff, but man, you know, when you run these live streams and I guess you become a little popular, I'm not saying I'm that popular, but people know of me. You get a lot of jealous, insecure, and mentally and emotionally unstable people that like to project all their insecurities onto you. And that's what we're going to be discussing here during the second part of the show. Now, Rosie, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. People know what I'm going to do. Give me a second here. Yes, Rosie Wren's Empire Forever. We're going to handle this once and for all, because if not, the doctor is going to continue to clone your accounts, Rosie Wren. And I'm going into the back end. And Rosie Wren, I'm going to moderate your channel primarily so the doctor can't clone you, and we know it's you. Please, use the mod wrench responsibly. I'm trusting Lewis that you're here on good terms, and I know we've supposed to have talked by now about some other things. But Rosie Wren, your mod wrench should be active right now, so if you want to check it out. No, I understand that, Rosie. The next time you type, you're going to be blue. And that should solve the issue. That way we can, shut out the doctor and continue on with the show, right? He's still cloning her right now, but that's fine. The real Rosie, go ahead and type in the chat right now. I still show you as Unblocked here on my end. Thank you, brother. Well, that's good, Rosie. I'm going to ask you for a favor, Rosie, as well, too. Welcome back to the channel. Glad that you're here. I know we've all had some quite interesting experiences out here on YouTube, Rosie. I've never had a problem with you or anyone. It's just we have a lot of crazies out here that have no life, and they make trolling, on YouTube their life, their purpose, right? I'm going to ask you for a favor, Rosie, here in good faith, because, I took the good faith word of Lewis Fuller to bring you back, and I think you're here for the right reasons, and I want to be respectful and help you in any way possible. Jenny from the block is a legitimate person, and I know you had your back and forths with her, ups and downs, but she's really here for the right reasons, and she really cares about you. And she's back to being a moderator here. And quite frankly, I didn't expect this. I keep telling her to keep her money in her pocket, not donate it to me. But she donated, Jesus Christ, like a bunch of money here tonight. And, it became a channel member again. Probably almost like, $30 worth, or like $19.99. What was it? $4.99 for the membership. That's $23 and $2.99. About $27. So, Rosie, if you can work with myself and Lewis and maybe Jenny behind the scenes, I'll reconnect with you on Google Hangouts. We'll add you to the moderator chat. GLM, do you want to be added to the moderator chat, the Coach Eli moderator chat? I really don't care either way. I mean, I'd love to have you there. We don't talk about anything privately there. I mean, well, we do, but we don't. All we do is uplift people, and we promote each other's live streams and videos and stuff. We don't do what a lot of people do on Discord. You understand, Rosie? Okay. Yeah, I understand, Rosie. She really does care about you, right? And I even had a falling out with her. It was not purposefully done. She got involved with some dude. I'm not going to mention his name. And it was a mistake. We all knew it was a mistake, but she had to figure that out on her own. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it goes. But I think that we've handled the situation here as best as possible. We've got the right people moderated so they can't be cloned. Plus, other people that are YouTubers out here, I more so see you as collaborators, and I want you to be modded here as well, as long as you responsibly use the mod wrench, which is what I'm trying to say. All right, so with that being said, let's get right to it. What happened with Muttnut's Crazy World and Super Steph? Muttnut's Crazy World has been a moderator here for over a year. I met her probably about closer to a year and a half ago. Same time I met Queen Helen Casey, and her and Queen have been two of the most loyal people that I've come across. I still firmly believe that Muttnut's Crazy World is a loyal person and does really love what she's doing out here. And I firmly believe that she felt she was put between a rock and a hard place. And I'm going to explain that here. I'm not going to show screenshots, but, if Mutt continues to say what she said on her live stream earlier that I heard, Mutt, you're saying that you felt that I forced you to choose between myself and Super Steph, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. Let me tell you what happened here. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Mutt, but she let her emotions get the best of her. She overreacted, and she assumed something that wasn't true. And if I need to show receipts to clear my name, I will. I would rather not, but if she doesn't, speak of the truth, maybe you do a response video to me, Mutt, or to the situation, and clear it up, because I'm going to share the truth here. Because either way, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to move forward with people that want to move forward and leave people behind that want to be left behind. That's just the way it goes. So, again, the topic of the stream is people that project their insecurities on YouTube, plus many are Unblocked. I guess the first half of the show, we were, testing people that have been unblocked. I found a workaround on how to unblock people. There's still a glitch on my channel, but I found a workaround on how to get these people unblocked. It's working. So, hey, if I have to use that from here on out, no problem. We are good. Lots of you are unblocked, including Jamie Lycan Theory on your main channels, Raleigh Jones on your two main channels, American Dream, all your channels are unblocked. You're still a channel member here on many of those channels. I think you're a channel member too, Raleigh. I mean, you folks don't have to renew your channel membership, but I'm just letting you know, folks, you're unblocked. And if anyone else wants to be unblocked and you're here for the right reasons, you want to be here for the right reasons, just email me at Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. One night man, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. That's right. That's right. So let me go to Hangouts. I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I'm going to read this as it happened. Now, I'm not going to mention my source, but there are people, folks, that I don't go and watch all these streams, right? Especially streams that, Mutt's friend Super Steph is on. Because, Super Steph was a moderator here up until earlier today, and she was a part of the Coach Eli Clan moderator private hangout group on Hangouts, right? And I did that because Mutt introduced me to her probably about 8 or 9 months ago, maybe close to a year ago. And she became a channel member right away. for about a month, and then she deleted it. And I understand. I mean, it's not something that everyone's going to keep. And, sometimes people will get it for a month. They realize they can't afford it or they don't want to keep it. That's no problem. Same thing with Mutt. She was a channel member, and then she removed it because she had some other bills. No problem at all, right? But I kept Super Steph as a moderator on my channel and as part of the moderator private hangout group behind the scenes, more as a favor to Mutt, right? I did that for you, Mutt. Even though Steph hardly comes around, she's hardly come around on my channel. And again, there are lots of people that watch these streams that care about me and care about, it's not even about caring about me, it's about caring about the right thing happening regardless of who it's for, right? So I'm not going to mention who sent me this information, but I got a screenshot today regarding Super Steph, Muttnut's friend. I believe she's 18 or 19 years old, okay? She's young. And I can understand somebody being young is not going to be as mature as we are, Mutt. You're 43, I'm 47. You're certainly a lot older and supposedly more mature than someone who's 18 or 19 years old. But let me read what Steph wrote, because apparently, I don't know who streamed this was, Wickedly Brittany or whatever that person was. I know Rosie Wren was there. I see her in the chat. And Super Steph was typing in the chat and said, "Oh my God, Eli, haha, he's a joke." Really, Super Steph? How am I a joke? I'm a good guy that helps people. I take good care of myself for 47. I'm in great shape for my age, and I'm a happy person. So how am I specifically a joke? Furthermore, Super Steph says, "Before I met y'all, I knew a girl who followed him, and I decided to check Eli's channel out. That's called You Were Introduced to Me Through Muttnut's Crazy World." Okay? And he tried to beg me to go on panel and talk about my life like WTF. I never did that. I offered you that because my channel is bigger than yours. I get more traction than you, and I wanted to help you. I see how you take things out of context, man, because you're jealous and you're insecure. And you're a little bit unstable, man. Then she furthermore writes, "Funny thing is, Eli added me to his hangouts behind the scenes from the girl I know, which is Muttnut's Crazy World. And I'm still in it. If I re-download it and I could get stuff on him, what are you going to get on me, Steph? We're not the type of people that talk shit about people behind the scenes. Or if we do talk about people, we talk about them respectfully, professionally, and maturely. And it wouldn't be anything I wouldn't go public on. It's not like on many people's Discords where they share private pictures and stuff like that. We do nothing illegal or unethical. Everything is all about positivity on my private Hangouts group, right? So even if you were still there and scroll back, there's nothing to put out there. But you're trying to assert that you're worth something, right? You're trying to say, I got stuff on Eli. I'm so cool. Like I'm a young 18, 19-year-old woman and I'm bringing value to the stream by talking smack about Eli. That's totally not true. Okay. Well, let's see. I think there was another message. And then the other screenshot I got was Steph saying, wonder if he added Jenny to the group behind the scenes that he adds people to. LMAO, I bet I'm still in it from long time ago. Well, Steph, let me tell you something. You're no longer a part of the group. Neither is Mutt. And you're also both not moderators on my channel anymore, right? You opened up your big mouth. You started flapping your beak, right? And that got you in trouble, right? And it makes you look pathetic and like a fool, right? You see, what did I ever do to you, Steph or Mutt? I did nothing but support you ladies. I offered you all interviews, collaborations. I was nothing but nice to you. So this all boils down to jealousy projecting your insecurities, right? I mean, seriously. Can you tell me what I ever did wrong to either one of you? Can you please show me receipts? So show me something that will warrant what you wrote in that live stream chat that I got screenshots on. I'd be happy to discuss it with you ladies professionally, respectfully, and maturely, right? Now, give me a second here. Let me check out the chat. Thanks for the free views. Mutt Nut is a sweetheart. Well, I still think she is, but she made a big mistake here. And I'm going to tell you what she did. So, what did I do? I went into the private chat for Coach Eli Clan moderators on Hangouts. And I wrote this. I wrote, and I put the screenshot in there. I said, Mutt, with all due respect, why would Steph say this about me behind my back? I know you and her are close, and the three of us were on a panel together on your channel weeks ago. I was sent a screenshot by someone that wants to remain anonymous. I am probably going to have to remove her from this private chat and as a moderator on my channel. You are still a part of this chat for now, Steph. What do you have to say about this, right? Did I once threaten Mutt to either choose her or myself or she's out, right? If I have to show receipts of this to clear my name, I will, because Mutt went on her show and basically said that, well, you'll hear what she wrote here in the chat. Let me read what she wrote in the chat here. And furthermore, I wrote before she got back, I said, Mutt, just know I'm not mad at you, and this doesn't affect you in any way over here. I just wanted to make you aware since you are her friend. I hope you're all having a great day. What part of that, Mutt, states that I forced you to choose between Steph and myself? Mutt, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. You lied about me on your panel because you didn't like the fact that I called out your friend for doing something horrible. Mutt, if somebody talks bad about you, and they have in the past, I've always had your back, Mutt. So despite the fact that she's your friend, Mutt, do you condone that behavior, right? You condone that behavior, right? I didn't ask you to choose between her or I, Mutt, but you knew that Steph put you in a rough spot, right? And Steph knew I was going to mention this to you, and she knew that it was going to cause you to leave this group, and that's what she wanted. You see, Mutt, what you're not understanding is Steph, the 18, 19-year-old you call your friend, is playing you and basically just destroyed one of the best connections you've made on YouTube. Because let me tell you something, Mutt, we're going places here. This channel is back up and smoking. We got a lot of great people here, and more are coming back. And you're going to be missing out on that. But, Mutt, I have an offer for you. So stick around for the end of the show. I have an offer for you. I'm going to give you one chance, Mutt, to do the right thing, right? Like I do with everyone else. I'm going to give you one chance, one shot, one opportunity. Do not miss your chance to blow, Mutt, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. You understand that? Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. So you better lose yourself in the moment. You own it. You better never let it go, Mutt. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Why in the world does this always lead back to Eminem? Because Eminem was right about everything. If you play your cards like Eminem did when he was an aspiring white rapper until he made it, you're going to win, right? So you're going to get your one shot at the end of this show. Do not miss your chance to blow, okay? Amen. So I never once gave Mutt an ultimatum to choose between Super Steph and me. But let's see how Mutt responded in the chat. I have a screenshot. I can screenshot this, right? Mutt says she gets back in the Coach Eli private chat before she was removed by me. She said, yes, me and her are very close. She is and always will be my best friend, but we don't talk about everything, and I don't know why she would say something like that. so I don't know what to say about this. Sorry if me still being her friend upsets anyone and makes everyone hate me. Nobody ever said that, Mutt. Mutt, you let your emotions get the best of you. If you go back, well, you can't go back. Maybe you can read what was part of that chat before you got removed. I'm not quite sure. But Mutt, if you want me to send you screenshots of what I wrote, I never once gave you an ultimatum to choose between her and I. I made you aware of what happened. Mutt, wouldn't you do the same thing if somebody was talking about me, right? Wouldn't you do the same thing and make me aware, even if we had a mutual friend or I was friends with somebody that was coming at you? But if I had a friend that was coming at you, I would still have your back. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You see, what Steph did, Mutt, is she pinned and pitted you against me, or pitted us against each other, which is what I'm trying to say. And you're letting this 18, 19-year-old woman manipulate you, and basically she wanted you to leave this group. But you know what? I'm going to give you another chance, Mutt. Okay? Now, Mutt writes back about 20 minutes after that. She goes, I feel like I'm having to pick Steph or your chat. Maybe Steph talked with you. Maybe you reached out to Steph and Steph was getting angry, right? It took you a while to respond from that last message. It took you almost a half an hour, actually. I feel like I'm having to pick Steph or your chat. So with all due respect, I will be leaving the group chat and handing in my rent. Sorry, but she is my best friend and my head mod, and I am not changing that for no one. You don't have to, Mutt, but do you think her behavior is appropriate, Mutt? And you, as a grown 43-year-old woman, do you feel you're setting a good example for an 18 or 19-year-old woman, young, very young woman, that is going to learn from this experience? Do you think she's learning the right lesson? But which is what I'm trying to say. Do you think she's learning the right lesson? Do you feel by you enabling her behavior of attacking myself and basically not telling her that this is wrong is going to make her a better person down the road? No one ever said for you to choose between her and me, unless she gave you the ultimatum, Mutt. Maybe she gave you the ultimatum. And if she gave you an ultimatum, Mutt, that's not cool. Why are you letting this 18 or 19-year-old, practically little girl, she's an adult, but she's a little girl, practically immature. Why are you letting her dictate what you do, Mutt? You see, Mutt, you blew it. You blew it. You took it way out of context and blew it way out of proportion. It's pathetic, right? But like I said again, Mutt, I'm going to give you a chance. One chance, and that's it. So I wrote back to Mutt and I said, I'm not asking you to pick, Mutt. I never said that, but what Steph said was very rude. I'm just letting you know, since you initially connected me with her, you can decide on your own what you'd like to do. But none of us have any issues with you here. Although I will say her behavior was inappropriate, and coddling her in this instance will affect her life in the future. What part of that is wrong, Mutt? You're going to coddle her and let her get away with this and basically empower her to behave this way for the rest of her life. You should be proud of yourself for that, Mutt. You should. You absolutely should. Rosie Wren says, preach it, Eli. Why? You agree, Rosie? Do you think this is BS, Rosie, or what? LOL, B-Rabbit. Took me a sec to get that. That's right, B-Rabbit, Eminem. Marshall Mathers. Don't mess with Eminem. So, she gets back literally 4 minutes later. This was at 3:14 p.m. Pacific, 6:14 p.m. Eastern. So this was literally a few hours ago. She goes, she is my best friend, and I am not coddling her. You are coddling her. You're not teaching her a lesson. She was rude and inappropriate, right? If you behaved that way at that age, what will your mother have done? If you behave that way today because you're in your mother's house. What would your mother do? Would you behave that way, Mutt? Do you feel you're setting a great example for a young woman by coddling this inappropriate behavior? Think about that. That's all I was saying, Mutt. I didn't tell you to choose between her or myself. I could care less. I'd rather be your friend and have you around here, but I'm not going to deal with BS to keep you around. And I'm not going to criticize you, Mutt. I'm just going to state the facts. That's all I'm doing. That is the way I feel. Sorry. She has the right to her own opinions. She does. But you had a friendship with me, Mutt. And I was always good to you, right? And I never told you to choose between her or myself. Maybe she told you that. Maybe you felt like this. Maybe you felt like leaving regardless, Mutt. And this was your opportunity to walk away, right? That's always a possibility, Mutt. My intuition's telling me that, right? Mutt furthermore says, that is the way I feel, and that is why I'm leaving the group and handing in my rent. Sorry if that upsets or makes you mad at me, but just how I feel. It doesn't make me mad or upset, Mutt. It makes me disappointed because your behavior is pathetic. You're a grown-ass 43-year-old woman, and you handle this very poorly and very immaturely, right? And maybe it's time for you to look into the mirror and dig deep within your heart and soul and realize how you handled this is not the way a grown adult, a grown, mature adult's going to handle it, Mutt. So right after she stated that, less than a minute later, I wrote, okay, best of luck. You take care. Unfortunately, I have to remove you, Mutt. Professionally, respectfully, and maturely. I removed her and Steph from the group, and I removed their mod wrenches. They are not banned here. They can come in and chat if they want, but they're not going to because what leg do they have to stand on? You don't have a leg to stand on at all. At all. Mutt is 43 and still lives at home. Yes. She's disabled, though, Lord Gaelic. She's disabled. She's not able to work because of her disability. So she has a legitimate reason. So, I'm not here to knock her living situation. What I'm talking about is how she handled this was very poorly as a 43-year-old grown woman. Disability or not, she's still a grown woman. And she basically enabled further bad behavior of a woman that's barely an adult, 18 or 19-year-old young woman that's growing up, and she's talking smack about things to a person that she was friends with, which was me, right? And instead of Mutt saying, hey, Eli's not a bad guy, let's just get along, it's not a big deal, right? Instead of doing that, she basically took her side just because she's had a longer friendship with him, or with her, right? Which I don't care. That's all good. That's fine. They have a strong emotional bond, whatever. But how far is that going to get you, Mutt? And at what cost is that going to come at, right? You said on your stream, I didn't see the whole thing. I saw probably most of it. I had it on the background. And you said now that you're no longer associated with that other person, which is me, Elias Melas, Coach Eli, right? Why do people have to say that other person? Now, I understand some people that take things legally if you mention their names. I can understand that. But Mutt, I'm a YouTuber. I don't have a problem with you saying Coach Eli or Elias Melas or whatever, right? You can't even say my name. I can say yours, Nuts Crazy World, right? All right? I know your first name, which would not be a privacy issue, but out of respect, I'm not going to even mention your first name. It starts with an M, right? But you said at the end of your stream, Mutt, that now that you're no longer associated with me, that you'll probably start getting some more people on your streams. No, Mutt, you just basically destroyed everything, right? You think because I have a lot of trolls and you have trolls, that's a bad thing, right? The more you get trolled, it means the more popular you are, and people are trying to stop your growth, Mutt. So in essence, what you did is shoot yourself in the foot, right? You see, Mutt, I've been on the air right now for an hour and 23 minutes, and I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm still a small YouTuber, but out of all the people in this group, I get more views than most people. Right now, looking at my back end, I'm not trying to show off. I have 36 people here, Mutt. How many people did you have on your stream earlier? 3 people, right? And 2 of them were you and Steph, right? I've got 251 views right now, an hour and 24 minutes into the stream, right? My chat is hopping. I have good mods and good people, right? Now, I'm not trying to show off. I'm trying to say, this is what you gave up. This is what you gave up, right? For doing what? I did nothing wrong. All I did was make you aware of what your friend was saying to me that so happened to be a part of my channel and mod group as well, just like you. I made you aware of it, right? And you accused me of giving you an ultimatum? When did I ever do that, right? But you went on your stream and said I did, right? Did you want to amp up the story for your audience? Is that what you wanted to do? Come on, Mutt. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm scrolling through the chat. Let me check out Facebook real quick. Nothing happening over on Facebook. Give me a second here. I'm going to scroll through. Folks, if you have any questions, get them in right now. I'm going to be going off the air soon. I don't really have a lot more to talk about. It's just sad how so many people come out here on YouTube and they use YouTube as an outlet and they try to pretend to be a YouTuber when they're really not. They're just about the drama, right? And instead of focusing on working with people that can help them get ahead, they focus on people that continue to bring more drama in their lives. But you got to understand this, and I'm going to make you a deal. I'm making an offer in a second here. I haven't forgotten about that. You got to understand, Mutt, that, you know, if you're going to allow Steph to dictate how you do things and run your life and run your channel and run who you can and can't associate with, that's going to be an epic failure for you, ma'am. Okay? Because if you were strong enough, Mutt, to realize the truth of what's happening here is that Steph is playing you. And you're getting played and beat by an 18 or 19-year-old woman. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's asinine. Right? Right? And if you feel that you need to protect her at that level because she's your only friend, that's on you. I have lots of friends. I'm not dependent on any one single person for my happiness. Quite frankly, I enjoy my alone time. I hardly get any, but I enjoy my alone time, right? I'm not dependent on any one of these people in the chat. I love them all. Don't get me wrong. I love all these people in the chat. No disrespect to anyone. But what I'm saying is that if half these people were to leave right now and never come back, I'd move on with the other half. If all of them left, I'd rebuild. I've done it many times, and if I have to do it again, I'll do it again. But I will never kowtow to someone, especially someone that is 20 years younger than me, you know, and has no clue what they're doing and is immature and young. You're letting that 18 or 19-year-old woman dictate your 43-year-old life. That's pathetic as hell, Mutt. That's pathetic, right? You're going to come out on your stream and say, oh, no, I'm not letting her dictate anything. Eli, you're lying. No, Mutt, you're the liar. You said that I gave you an ultimatum to choose between her and myself, and I never said that. And every moderator in that chat saw what I wrote, including Queen Helen Casey and the rest of them. So what do you have to say for yourself? You're going to apologize and state the truth, and maybe we can work these out, or is that it, right? What's it going to be, right? I don't like doing streams like this. I do them because the community wants to know what's going on, and I don't want to have to sit here and respond to 100 emails and phone calls asking me what happened to Mutt. So I'll do a show on it and teach a lesson on it as part of my life coaching. I honestly feel inspired by you, Eli. Why is that, Rosie? Can you be a little more specific, please? I'm just curious. Why is that? More specific, please. Lewis Fuller says, I'm back. So, but here's the deal. I don't think you really wanted to leave the group. And I think if you let this go, I think within a week or two at the most, you're going to start missing what you had. You were connected with great people, Lewis Fuller, Queen Helen Casey, and many others behind the scenes, right? Too many to mention, right? And whether you realize it or not, you had a lot of support from these necks of the wood here, right? If you want to throw that all away and you're happy and you were thinking about leaving already and you're done, then you're done. I respect that, right? I don't think that's the case with you, Mutt. I think you're a much better person than that. I think that you're being played by this young woman, right? And you really think that she's your friend, Mutt. But a real friend would not pin and pitch you against someone that's cared about you for the last year and been there for you. Let me ask you a question, Mutt. How much, and I'm not trying to flex money or anything, right? But I've donated to you, Mutt. And you've done some donations to me too, but I've donated since I've known you, I've probably donated to you over $100, right? All right. How much money has Steph donated to you, right? And I know you're going to say it's not about the money. I get that. That's fine, right? But on top of my donations to you and me sending you money to buy that microphone that you have, every time you use that microphone on your phone, you're going to think about me. It's going to drive you nuts, right? Because I'm the one that bought that for you, right? Right? I'm not trying to throw that in your face. I'm just stating the facts. That's all I'm doing, right? But when are you going to realize that this woman is playing you, right? And if you want to be a good friend and you want to be like a good older sister to her, then you need to lay down the law and put her in her place. She's putting you in your place, Mutt, and that's pathetic. That's pathetic. No, you can support Mutt all you want. I'm not saying I don't want to support Mutt. This is what you don't understand, folks. This was a dumb mistake. This was a bad mistake. This was the way Mutt handled this was very disrespectful to me. You did disrespect me, Mutt, but I'm willing to give you another chance if you're willing to do the right thing. Make your audience aware of the truth, that I never gave you an ultimatum. So have a sit down with Steph and ask her, what's her real problem with me? Or do you have a problem with me, Mutt? If you've had a problem with me for a while, Mutt, and this just made it easier for you to talk about it, then I can understand that. But if you never had a problem with me until this came up, this is stupid. We can work it out. So I'm going to do this, Mutt. I'm going to give you until tomorrow ends, okay? To do a stream by some point tomorrow, a brief stream, and address it, and let me know what you're, what you want to do, right? Do you want to come back to the channel? We can welcome you back. I will not give you your mod wrench back right away. Steph will never get a mod wrench again. I'll leave her unbanned, but I'm not going to give her a mod wrench. As far as you go, I'd be happy to bring you back without a mod wrench for a few weeks and see how things go. And if you're good again, then you'll get your mod wrench back. But that's what I'm willing to offer you. Lord Gaelic says she's 43. She lives at home. She will cling to any friend she can get. Well, she had the best friend she ever had here, Lord Gaelic. She blew that. She had a ton of friends here. She gave up all her friends over an 18 or 19-year-old woman that's more pathetic, that's in a more pathetic situation than maybe she's in. And I'm not even saying that much in a pathetic situation. She has a disability, but basically she's kowtowing to somebody that's half her age and way less experienced than her. What does that say? GLM, that's not the way things work out here. She went public on it. I'm going to go public on it. That's the way YouTube works. That's the way YouTube works, GLM. Just like we talked about things on American Dreams panel last night, right? So you have until tomorrow ends, Mutt, to do a brief, even 5-minute stream or video. and make your audience aware and myself aware of the truth. We're on YouTube, GLM. We're YouTubers. That's the way we handle things out here. I have no problem talking with her behind the scenes, but she already made it public, GLM. I didn't want to talk about this. She made it public. She talked about it on her show. So I'm going to respond to it. Now I'm going to say, here's my counter offer, right? GLM, I think you need to see your boyfriend tonight. You need to let out that aggression, GLM. Life is great as laughing. Oh my God. Get your questions in, folks. I'm about to go off the air. I'm going to leave 40 people in the box. I'm not going to be here all night. I'm going to go and enjoy my Saturday. Fair enough, but if she is your friend, I would just keep it between. That's all I wanted, GLM. GLM, 29-year-old GLM. Do you want me to talk to 29-year-old phony GLM or the real 36-year-old GLM? Which one is it going to be, GLM? Should I talk to the 29-year-old? Is that what you want to be? I never wanted it to get to this point. She's the one that took it way too far. She accused me of giving her an ultimatum, and I never did, GLM. I don't appreciate that when somebody goes to their audience that's a shared audience with me and makes me look bad saying that I gave her an ultimatum. No, I did not give her an ultimatum at all. I did not blackmail her. No, I did not. There's only the 29-year-old Eli. That's fine, GLM. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. I don't think you look much different probably than you did when you're 29 anyway, GLM. Women between 29 and 36, they don't really age that much look-wise. When they get into their 40s, that's a different story. But some women still look good in their 40s and 50s. Depends how well you take care of yourself. And by the way, GLM, those morons last night that say 5'10", 163 is fat and overweight, no, that's actually pretty good shape. Because if you were any skinnier at 5'10", GLM, if you were like 5'10", 150 or 140, you'd be like a toothpick, right? And I'll tell you, nowadays I prefer a woman that's a little bit to hold on to. I'm not saying, be fat, but a little thick, like a woman that actually has an ass and, has some thighs and looks like a woman, a little curvy, right? GLM says, okay, maybe she took it too far, but we all take it too far sometimes. Maybe just forgive her. I'm trying to forgive her, GLM. I made her an offer. Well, what part of that don't you understand? And she can forgive you, and you guys can do that collab channel. No, I don't want to do a collab channel with her. She can come back here if she wants, same way it was. She just has to make her audience aware of it. She needs to retract what she said. It was BS. It wasn't real. Yes, you can. He doesn't have a problem with you. Drop in your link. Yes, Rosie, you can share your channel anytime you want, and you can share anyone else's channel. I don't care. If I give you a wrench, you can share whatever you want, within reason. Nothing against the guidelines, but any channel, go ahead. I don't care. Yeah, just don't spam the chat. Like, share it, once every half hour or so. But, go for it, Rosie. We'll help you grow your channel. It's not a big deal. But, Rosie, that question I asked you, or you asked me earlier, you were saying, honestly feel inspired by you, Eli. Why were you saying that, Rosie? Can you let me know what makes you feel that? I'd like the feedback. I really appreciate constructive feedback. I look sickly at 135, GLM at 135, 140. You'd be way too thin. You would look like an Ethiopian. No disrespect. Can I put the Jello commercial in the chat again? I don't care, GLM. Do what the hell you want. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I really don't. It's not a big deal. I bet Dream will go live later tonight, and we'll be back on that panel. Hey, Dream. Dream, do you get my text messages, bro? I've been texting you and emailing you. You're unblocked, Dream. Dream, you're welcome back, Dream. Look, it works. GLM's unblocked. No, a woman at 135 to 140 pound woman would be about 5'7". You've got 3 more inches, GLM. So yeah, that would be too thin. That would be too thin. I wouldn't listen to these guys. They're just jealous, right? They're just jealous. And the funny thing is this, I'm not here to criticize people that are out of shape or overweight, but 2/3 of the U.S. is overweight or obese. And a lot of these people out here on YouTube, with no disrespect, these are just facts. They're overweight or obese, and rather than, doing things to get back in shape and become more healthy, which is what I'm trying to say, they come out here on YouTube and they project their insecurities onto others. It's pathetic. It's ridiculous. It's very immature. Very immature. I shared you out, Eli. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate that. What, on your community tab? Thank you. Rosie, we'll work together on some stuff. But can you answer my question, please, Rosie? What's inspirational? You said I inspire you, Rosie. I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm looking for feedback so I can better help people like you and other people too, right? What inspires you about me specifically before we end the show, Rosie? I'm curious to know. I'm asking for the feedback. I'm open to it. Folks, get your questions in. We're going off the air. Yeah, that's not bad if you're that height for a woman. Some women look good being 20, 30 pounds overweight. It depends on how they carry it. GLM is not fat. These people are these people are pathetic. Like the people that are calling her fat, which she isn't, are really fat and insecure and immature and mentally and emotionally unstable. How can you value a statement from someone like that, right? When they're projecting, that's all it is. That's the top of this show. GLM says, I look the way I look, and people insulting me isn't going to change it. As long as I'm not overweight, I really ain't tripping. I'm not obsessed with the way I look. That's good. I respect that, GLM. I do. I respect that. GLM, if you want any other channels unblocked, can you just send me the links and hangouts, and I'll take care of it before the next show? Same with anyone, folks. I'm able to unblock people. I found a workaround. If you want to come back to this channel and participate on the live streams and to be able to comment on the pre-recorded videos or the live stream replays, just email me at Coach Eli at coach@eliasmelas.com. Psychotic Savage, how you doing, bro? How you doing? I think you've been here before. Welcome to the show. Welcome. So, Rosie, I'm just waiting for you to answer that question. What's taking you so long, girl? Let me check out Facebook one more time. Nothing happening over there. That's okay. I still need your help. I used to be a Dexter. What's a Dexter? Can you be a little more specific, Psychotic Savage? $20 subscribers. Joined January 8th, 2020. And it also depends on the butt and breast size too. But no, not bad, says One Night Man. Yep. What was the question? Oh, Rosie, come on. You said that I inspire you, Rosie. What about me inspires you? I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm looking for feedback so I know how to better help people like you and others. When you said you inspire me, Eli, can you be a little more specific on that? Can you go in a little more detail? I want to understand what specifically inspires you about me, because I want to take that feedback and, better connect with other people, including yourself. I really want to help as many people as possible. That was my old name, says Psychotic Savage. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. So I'm just going to wait another minute or two. Mutt, I'm sure you're watching this. You love the drama, whether you admit it or not. I don't like drama. But if people are going to talk about me and put out misinformation about me, I'm going to talk about you. And I'm going to clear it up. Right? And I'm also going to handle it respectfully, professionally, and maturely. And even give you another chance. I'm willing to give you another chance, Mutt, because I don't think that you were thinking when you reacted. You reacted, Mutt. You reacted emotionally, which is fine. You're female. You're going to respond to everything emotionally based on how you're feeling in the present moment. But maybe if you take a day to really realize what happened, Mutt, maybe when you use some logic, you'll realize I never once put you in a bad spot. I just made you aware of what someone else made me aware of that your close friend was saying. And she just so happened to be a moderator on my channel, just like you, Mutt, because you introduced me to her, right? So it's your responsibility, Mutt. You introduced her to me, so you put your name on the line for her with me, and then she talks shit about me, and now you're leaving because I come to you making you aware that she talks shit about me, and I basically just wanted to make you aware. I didn't ask you for anything. I was going to remove her anyway and keep you because you did nothing wrong to me, Mutt, and I did nothing wrong to you. What did I do wrong to you? What did you do wrong to me? But because of your strong emotional bond with Super Steph, and because of the fact that I feel Super Steph is pushing you to get away from this channel, that's why I'm talking about it. And again, if you're going to let her do that, Mutt, that's on you. That's pretty pathetic. I thought you don't let anyone control you besides yourself, Mutt. But I guess this 18 or 19-year-old woman has full control over who you are. Prove me wrong, Mutt. Do the right thing. Let's see if you can do it. You have throughout tomorrow, Sunday, to do it. If you don't do it by tomorrow, if it leads into Monday, then boom. That's it. Move on. It's all good. Rosie Wren's Empire Forever says, I think you're great because you're a life coach and I would like to learn more about you. Well, that's pretty basic. You don't have to answer this now. You can answer it later. I understand it's the whole life coaching thing. What I was more so asking is what's inspirational besides that, like specifically about that, besides, forget about the life coaching title. You don't have to answer it now, Rosie. We can do it on the next show or we can do it privately. But I'm just curious to know specifically what's inspirational. Yeah, granted, doing the life coaching thing, I enjoy doing it. But there are so many specifics, and I want to know what helps you the most, right? I want to know what helps you as part of what I do so I can do more of that. You know what I mean? Psychotic Savage, I might be coming to California and need you to help coach me into shape. Well, it's pretty simple, dude. I'll tell you this. You just have to, get on a regimen. Count your calories. Drop your calorie intake to about 1,500 per day, right? Eat low carb. Eat lots of proteins and meats that keep you full longer. And then exercise an hour a day. Get on the treadmill for an hour. Go take a walk at the park for 3 or 4 miles. And then don't eat past, 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Get 8 hours of sleep. Drink lots of water. You do that. Depending on how overweight you are, let's say you're 30 pounds overweight, you could lose that weight in 2 months if you stick to it every day. But you got to exercise every day and stick to the plan every day. Whether you go out with friends, go to a restaurant, you gotta not be tempted to break your diet. Listen, bro, you don't need to pay anybody. I'm not saying you're going to pay me anyway. I'm not even asking for money. I'm saying you don't need to invest a whole lot of time to get into shape. I'm willing to be your friend. That's totally cool, dude. We can hang out as friends. Not a big deal. What I'm saying is that I just gave you the answer. I gave you the answer. That's all you have to do. Because even if you paid me, I'd sit on the phone for half an hour with you and tell you this, right? And then take your money, right? But that's not the kind of guy I am. But yeah, keep coming back to the streams. Keep in touch. You can email me if you'd like. I'd be happy to email you back every now and then, back and forth. You know, I'm still offering a lot of my stuff for free at this time, but once I get to a certain point, once it gets more and more busy, I can't offer as many free things, but for right now, I'm willing to do it. And you're a good guy. You've been around in the past, so I want to help you. But I gave you the answer. That's all. It's all discipline, dude. It's all about discipline. Do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is good too. Intermittent fasting with HIIT, high intensity interval training. Look it up. Look at HIIT, high intensity interval training. They have exercises online for that Rocky IV workout. You can use any workout, but you don't have to pay for anything, man. You can just create your own regimen. It's all about calories in and calories out. Okay? You cut your calories down to about 1,500 per day. Look at your labels, right? Eat more proteins and meats and cheeses. You know, cut out all of the simple carbs. You can eat complex carbohydrates like vegetables and stuff, but cut out all the sugars and sweets and all that. And sodas, if you drink soda, drink diet soda. Okay, drink 0-calorie drinks. Limit your calories to 1,500 per day. Work out for an hour per day, right? And do that for 2 months straight, no matter what else is happening in your life. No matter what else is happening in your life, and I promise you, you will lose at least 30 pounds. And if you're heavier, you may lose more. I love Rocky III more. That's exactly the shape I want to be in. Okay. Well, it's going to take a lot of work. I'm not even in that shape, dude. I'm slender, but I don't have a six-pack. Getting a six-pack requires extreme discipline. And it's been a while. It's been since high school days since I've been in that good shape. But I'm happy with the way I am right now. I mean, if I ever hit that six-pack again, sure, that's great. If not, no big deal. I'm at my nominal weight level, and I'm happy with it. Although Sly looked better in Rocky III, in my opinion, he was more leaner and cut. Okay. One Night Man, at Rosie, exactly, me too. All right, folks, I'm going to get on out of here. Going to leave 28 in the box. Thank you to everyone for being here tonight. Mutt, please, try to do the right thing. I think it's ridiculous what happened today. We don't need to go down this route. I don't have any problems with you. Figure things out with Steph. Think about how many people you've probably lost friendships with because of her. I'm assuming that she's had a hand and leg in everything that you've done. You can't let that 18 or 19-year-old control you. That's what she's doing. If you don't realize that, I don't know what to tell you. That being said, have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye. Bye.